Okay, so what happens now that you made that New Year's resolution? You know, the one you made last year and the year before that, and the year before that. You know, I'm not going to eat any more chocolate. I'm going to give up smoking. I'm going to run 100 miles a day. You know, all those New Year's resolutions. Um, and I'm going to be honest with you. I have my struggles like everyone else. But I reward myself, and I joke with my friends and I always say, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it 100%. So if I'm eating a chocolate cake, I'm eating a chocolate cake, and I'm not eating a chocolate cake with a diet soda behind it. So we all deserve to reward ourselves, but be advised and be aware of what we do to ourselves. My old grandmaster used to always say, whatever you do to your body now, you'll see it 10 years from now. And even as a young man, I believe that, and I'm seeing the results now. For the most part, I've done okay because I've managed to stay in shape and try to eat well, even though I do eat my stuff that I love to eat here and there. The downside is I was a professional athlete at one time, and so I'm starting to feel some of the effects of doing that to myself over 20 years ago as a professional football player, colliding into stuff. So one of the reasons why I believe in Beachbody and its programs is there's something for everyone in it as far as its conditioning programs. Everything from Brazilian butt lift to hip hop abs, and of course my favorite is P90X and Insanity. But the reason I love these products is I'm getting quote unquote older, which I find laughable because I feel great, and I'm sure I suffer and have other issues like everyone else from time to time. But regarding this New Year's resolution thing that we all need to confront, the first thing you need to do is be honest with yourself about what it is you want to accomplish. I always hear people say that we can do things in moderation. That's true. But what is moderation? Be honest with yourself about what that really means. And those of us that are getting older, if you're 40 plus, you really don't have any time to play with the health issue any longer. I'm sure most of us have lost someone to some tragic disease that was more than likely related to health, taking care of their health or not taking care of their health. And so right now is that moment for you to take care of your health. And that's why I'm talking to you right now to encourage those of you, especially my friends. I don't get to see you always, but you know what I've been about for all these years, and I keep learning new things every day. And my goal in sending this message to you is to encourage you, is to share knowledge with you, and hopefully you will do the same for me via Facebook or phone call or even a message of this kind. But I'm here to support you on your New Year's resolution, whatever it is, and I most definitely hope that part of it is that you will have better health, that if you are suffering from any of the diseases that have been associated with heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, if you're suffering from any of those, just understand that I'm trying to create a community here where we can communicate with each other and hopefully get you away from that medication and get you back to better health. For those of you that are already in great health, I have some friends that we've shared information for years, and as I look at you, I'm in awe at how healthy you've kept yourself, and I'm always trying to keep up. If you're already there, then your goal is to go and share the knowledge or the gospel of healthy living. Of course, I'm promoting P90X and Beachbody products, but whatever you do for health, I stand in support. If you decide to just cycle every day or whatever it is, I'm here to support you. But going back to my basic thread, be honest with yourself, even if you have to write it down and say, this is what it is. This is who I am. If you look at yourself in the mirror and you don't like what you see, you're not trying to be someone on the cover of a magazine. What you're trying to do is be able to walk up a flight of stairs without feeling like you're going to pass out and die. What you're trying to do is make sure that if you need to, you can get up and jog to your car or jog across the street without feeling like you're going to pass out. Really, even though, and this message is primarily for those of us that are 40 and up, and some, you people that are younger are probably figuring, haha, that's not going to happen to me, and I see it from both sides. I remember asking the question, what should I expect when I'm 40 plus to a man who was, a lot older than I was at the time, and that man now he's exactly 22 years older than I am. I look up to him as a mentor. A lot of the things I've learned about healthy eating and healthy living, I've learned from him. And so, of course, when I'm looking at a window of time, I'm looking at him. So if you're looking at me and you're in your 20s right now, hopefully you'll do a lot better than me. But understand that I've learned from someone, and we're all learning on this issue of healthy living, and we need to continue to strive for that. And I'm going to make it a little racial here by saying that, especially those of us that have African American blood in us, this particular community is being hit harder than everyone else. And then, of course, there are my sisters and brothers, my Latino sisters and brothers. You guys aren't far behind. And for the other groups that have healthier benchmarks, just understand that by now this is an American problem. It's the health issue, the obesity issue, the diabetes, hypertension issue they've grown globally just basically because of the way our foods are being processed. We're not getting what we need on a daily basis, and it's outrageous what we end up having to pay just to get a quote unquote healthy meal. And I'm not going to spend too much time on that other than to say this: as we participate in this project together, you have to make a commitment to seeking out the best stuff for your body so that you can feel good and not have to take those drugs and pollute your liver and ultimately pollute your kidneys and ultimately not feel healthy at all. You're going to feel like you want to die. I've watched my mother suffer for so many years, and that's why this whole New Year's resolution thing for me, which if you haven't figured it out, my New Year's resolution is to make sure that we all get healthier together. Thank God that my mother is still here. To be perfectly honest, I would have thought by now that she would have succumbed because of all the health issues that she has, but she's hanging in there, and this is a woman that's been obese for most of her life and barely has a knee joint left. So for those of you guys that are walking still, but you're having your issues, we can start working on something. Anyway, I've talked too much this time around. I'll make it shorter the next time. But I just wanted to touch bases with you guys in this new year, and health and happiness to you. And I'll be talking to you pretty soon again. All right, bye.